Greetings and salutations. Thank you for lending an ear to The Voice of the Times this Saturday, June 12, 2021, where today's editorial, Department of Water must be a priority. Within the past week, it has come to our attention that the bill that would create a Department of Water for the Philippines is in grave danger of dying in the Senate. President Rodrigo Duterte must prevent this from happening by immediately certifying the measure as urgent. In the press briefing last Monday, Local Water Utilities Administration or LUA Acting Administrator Jesse Lapos disclosed that he had received assurances from House Speaker Lord Alan Velasco that passage of the measure in the House of Representatives was not a problem, as most congressmen understand the merits of the proposal. Late last year, the House Appropriations Committee approved the funding provisions in the House version of the bill, a major step towards passage. The Senate, however, once again appears to be a roadblock to progress. Progress on the Senate version of the Water Department bill has been stalled, apparently due to the erroneous belief of some senators that it would create another layer of bureaucracy. One senator who appears to have some difficulty grasping the concept is Public Services Committee Chair Grace Poe, who reportedly asked for and received a position paper on the proposed department from LUA back in 2019, and then made the same request earlier this year. Water is arguably the most critical natural resource on Earth, and the Philippines is an exception to most countries in that its management of water resources is not done from a ministerial or cabinet-level office. The Department of Water would correct this and raise the profile of water policy to the level it deserves. Far from adding another layer of bureaucracy, the proposed Department of Water would eliminate a great deal of redundancy and overlap. Water resource policy, development, and regulation is badly fragmented in its current form, being handled by no less than 30 separate agencies. All of these would be absorbed by the new Water Department. Some would remain as line agencies, while others might be dissolved and distributed among other offices. Funding for the new cabinet-level department would likely have no impact on the national budget and could perhaps even save money. As proposed, the Department of Water would absorb the existing budgets of the agencies under its umbrella and would only require new expenditures to fill in gaps in the administrative structure if it is unable to source suitable systems and personnel from its component offices. The biggest advantage of having a water department would be that it will finally make it possible to have an integrated and coordinated national water resource policy, something which is critically important, but completely impossible at present under the patchwork of responsible agencies. For example, a recently announced partnership between the Department of Science and Technology and the National Water Resources Board, or NWRB, will result in the deployment of an advanced monitoring system for reservoirs and groundwater in different parts of the country. This will help the NWRB in allocating water resources to various purposes such as irrigation or potable water for households and businesses. But under the current framework for water management, there is no guarantee that the data gathered would flow efficiently to other agencies or that they will use it effectively even if it did, as each operates within a silo of its own responsibilities. Over the past 5 years, the Duterte administration has focused on infrastructure development to benefit the country and has been largely successful in that effort. However, improved infrastructure is not simply manifested in tangible objects such as roads, bridges, airports, railroads, or utility systems. These are in fact only one half of the equation: the more efficient distribution of resources. Management of the resources is no less important, and unless that is done efficiently, the potential value of the related infrastructure will be wasted. Among the resources that are within human ability to manage, water is the most critical of all. In the Philippines, it is not being managed as efficiently as it needs to be, and will never be so long as the current uncoordinated framework exists. Solving that problem by declaring the Department of Water bill an urgent measure and ensuring its passage could be one of President Duterte's most important legacies, if only he would act on it. And that's the editorial for Saturday, June 12, 2021. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to our digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and listen to The Voice of the Times.